Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm bringing to you another makeup tutorial using the Too Faced Peach Palette. So let's get started. As always, prime your eyes with a eye primer. This is the MAC Soft Ochre Painterly Paint Pot. And an A primer basically just helps your eyeshadow stay on longer and it helps it crease. Not crease. So moving on to the peach palette, I'm taking this skin color shadow. I don't remember the name of it, but I'm using this color as a base for all the other shadows. I'm basically setting my eyeshadow primer. And what this step does is it basically helps blend out shadow much more easier. And you will notice that blending becomes much more effortless. Now I'm going to build up my transition color, which is going to start off with a very light brown color. I think this color is called Puree. And I'm going to basically use this color to transition in the crease, to make a transition in the crease. And I always build up the color, so I'm obviously going to start off with a very light brown. Then I'm going to probably go in with a more mid brown. And then after a mid brown, I'm going to go in with a purple, a nice dark purple. So this color is going to get washed all into the crease. Now this second color, which is like more of a darker brown, it's going to be worked into more of the mid of my crease and washed out towards the outer crease. And then I'm going to also go in with the purple color from the Sweet Peach palette called Delectable, and I'm going to work that only into the outer corners of my crease. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this olive green color from the palette, and I'm going to first apply this color with a completely dry brush. And the reason why I first apply the color with the dry brush is because I want the color to last longer. So it's basically a layering process. So now once I go ahead and wet my brush with MAC Fix Plus and I apply the color with a wet brush, this color just goes onto the dry layer and it just becomes sticky and tacky, making the color last longer and become crease proof. I love to put my eyeshadows on wet because I just feel like this makes the color intense and it intensifies the color, and I like intense eyeshadow colors on my lids because it just gives your lids a dreamy look. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a eyeliner. I'm going to do a nice intense wing eyeliner. That's why you see my wing is like pointing all the way to the sky, because I really like to do a thick wing liner most of the time. It's mostly what I want to do. I'm going to be wearing some intense eyelashes, and that's another reason why I do make a thick eyeliner, because the lashes are going to be so fluffy and thick that I wanted to make sure my eyeliner matches that. Now I'm going to go ahead and take some concealer, and I love concealer because I use it just to clean up the angle of my eyeliner and make it look nice and clean. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop on some Huda lashes. These are the lashes in Scarlet. These lashes are super intense and they're super hard to put on. So you can see that I keep taking them off and popping them back on just to get them on right. And then these lashes are quite heavy, so I always have to lift them, press them down, just kind of mold them to my eye shape. And then I just have to like press them upwards just to get that nice lift. Now I'm going to go ahead and do some color correcting. I'm using the LA Girl concealer. It's the orange concealer, and I'm basically just using this to cover up all of my orange, just kidding. It's basically used to cover up all of my dark circles. So I have like dark circles under my eyes. I don't have extreme amounts of dark circle, but I have some. It's from the lack of sleep. It's not hereditary, just lack of sleep. And then I have some pigmentation around my lips, and that is just hereditary. So I go ahead and just take a wet beauty blender, and I'm just going to go ahead and press out all of this stuff that I have on my face. And it's just gonna look nice and blended. And then once it's nice and blended, I'm gonna put on foundation. Remember, color correcting should always come before foundation. So now I'm just gonna take this foundation and I'm going to apply it all over my face. I swear this foundation looks so dark to me in person, but on camera it looks way lighter. But in person I felt like this foundation color was way too dark for me, but hey, I still went ahead and used it because I always know even if my foundation color is not dark or my color, I can always warm it up and fix it. That's why you guys do see I always have lighter foundation on, because I end up warming it up with a bronzer. So now I'm taking the NYX Pro Sculpting Brush, well, Duo, and I'm just taking the highlighting portion of it. It comes with a contour and a highlight color. So I'm taking the highlight color and I'm just highlighting all my areas on my face, under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, on my chin, and on my upper lip. And then I'm taking the contour color and I'm using that to draw out my contours on my cheekbones. And then I'm going to do some on my forehead, down my nose, and down my chin and under my lip. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm just going to blend out all of my contours. And I'm just going to make sure I blend out the contour only with this brush because I don't want to mix the colors with my highlight, which are in the center of the face. So anything that's in the center of the face is going to be blended out with either a beauty blender, or I use my G2 brush by Morphe and I just blend everything out. This is my favorite brush because it works like a beauty blender on a stick, but it's easier to use and it does clean much better. It's just sometimes I can't find it, that's why I don't use it, but I really do love using this. Now I'm going to go in with the color Champagne Pop by Becca Cosmetics, and I'm going to highlight all areas that I want to highlight, usually on top of my cheekbones, down my bridge of my nose and stuff like that. I'm now going to do some powder contouring in my nose area. I just wanted my nose to look a little bit more defined than usual, so I went ahead in with a powder contour color, and I'm just lightly brushing the bridges of my nose just to give it a very light shape. Now moving on to the final step, it's my lips, and I'm going to go ahead in with the color Soar by MAC Cosmetics. It's the lip liner, and I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips. And once I've lined my lips, I'm going to go ahead and apply the color Namaste by Tarte Cosmetics. It's their lip paint collection that they came out with, and I am so in love with the color Namaste because I feel like it is the perfect nude color for any girl with brown skin like me. Okay friends, this is the final look, so I hope you guys do like this makeup look. I'll be back with makeup and fashion stuff, and I'm thinking of really fun stuff to do for the channel, so hopefully you guys like everything. Subscribe and comment down below. Love ya, bye!
I ain't seeing the pleasure. Nobody but you, body but me, body but us, bodies together. I love to hold you close, tonight and always. I love to wake up next to you.